first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return.
Right to the air. Here is Goff.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Micah Parsons from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Now it's gone. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Linval Joseph. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
Boy, how about this to start a ball game? That's twice in a row now, Charles, that they get to it.
And how often do we talk about offenses that operate off of a script to begin games? Feels like this defense had their script together on this one, and their script said put the quarterback down and do it fast.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
They'll drop to throw.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Jack Fox now gets set to punt. Britton Covey deep for Philadelphia.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will be taken at the 13. Yards. Well done on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. 2nd and 10.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left.
That's going to be caught by Bigsby. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Buying time to his left.
I I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on fourth down. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Elliott is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken around the 12.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return.
And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. 19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round, Matt.
A look around the NFL, we'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10.
And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Oh, that's Smith, a nice catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
From the gun, Bigsby. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. And hold hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. Now back to throw. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal.
Now a handoff to Bigsby.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Tank Bigsby.
Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will get into the end zone. So the lead stretches from 9 up to 11.
The whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Goff now looking to throw.
He's got right on the short throw.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Being chased out left. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's second and goal. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on fourth and goal. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Now Goff on first down.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
To throw is Goff.
And that one too wide and incomplete. Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. Third down.
Goff.
And that's caught by Williams.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Well, they need to score and score quick. One timeout remaining. Final minute. First and 10.
Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up.
Here comes second down.
Here's Goff. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
That pass caught. It's Williams. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Looking here for Smith downfield.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Devontae Smith.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Nothing fancy there on that 2-point try. Give it to the big boy. Let him go to work.
That almost felt like Sandlot football that we used to play, didn't it? Biggest guy on your team who can carry the ball, hand it to him and let him rumble.
Nobody picked me on the Sandlot football team.
You were quarterback, and I know better.
I was the water boy.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the Eagles season will continue at least one more week. Thanks for watching, and so long, everybody.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.